Have you ever imagined a country where ancient mysteries collide with modern-day wonders, where the sea whispers secrets, and the land holds stories of resilience that tug at your heartstrings? Picture Honduras, a place often overlooked on the map, yet brimming with hidden truths that reveal the raw struggles and triumphs of its people. From forgotten traditions to battles for preservation, these revelations peel back the layers of everyday life, showing how locals navigate challenges like environmental threats and cultural shifts with quiet determination. In this episode of Top 15 Discoveries, we're diving into the strange and taboo aspects of Honduras that will leave you pondering the delicate balance between heritage and survival. As we embark on this journey through Top 15 Discoveries, let's uncover the quirks that make Honduras so captivating.
Welcome to Top 15 Discoveries.
Number 15. The country that once lost its name. Back in the 19th century, Honduras bore a name so cumbersome, it might as well have been a tongue-twister challenge: República de Honduras in Nueva Segovia. This mouthful aimed to honor the ancient region of Segovia after breaking free from the Central American Federation, but it created more confusion than pride. Foreign diplomats mangled it into Nueva Honduras, or abbreviated it to Hans, and even the United Nations printed errors in official papers, leaving Honduran delegates to awkwardly correct the record at every gathering. Imagine arriving at an international meeting with a name tag that sparked endless questions. Is this a new federation or just Honduras? Eventually, the nation simplified it to República de Honduras, a practical move to stand clearly on the world stage. This tale underscores the quiet frustration of being misunderstood, a corner many cultures face when their identity gets lost in translation. Transitioning from historical mix-ups to natural enigmas, we move to a phenomenon that blurs the line between myth and reality, reminding us how nature can upend our expectations. Have you ever witnessed something in nature that felt like pure magic? Or do you think science always has the final say? Number 14. The annual fish rain in Yoro. In the mountain town of Yoro, about 45 miles from the Caribbean coast, locals brace for an annual spectacle that's equal parts bewildering and bountiful: fish raining from the sky. Typically occurring 1 to 3 times between May and July during the rainy season, small freshwater fish appear scattered across streets, gardens, and rooftops as if delivered by an unseen hand. Scientists speculate underground rivers swell with floods, washing the fish to the surface, or distant whirlwinds carry them inland, yet no definitive proof exists. This isn't isolated. Similar events happen worldwide, but Yoro's consistency sparks a vibrant festival de la lluvia de peces, where parades, shared meals, and prayers blend faith with community spirit. For residents, it's not just a curiosity, it's a reminder of life's unpredictability, forcing them to adapt and find joy in the chaos. From celestial surprises to age-old customs that challenge modern norms, our next discovery delves into a practice rooted in survival, highlighting the hidden complexities of rural life. What would you do if a long-standing tradition in your community suddenly clashed with today's values? As we reflect on these first 2 entries in Top 15 Discoveries, I can't help but think about the deeper lesson here. From a nation's name evolving for clarity to nature's whims providing unexpected gifts. Personally, it reminds me that true growth comes from embracing change. Even when it feels disorienting, it's in those moments we discover our inner strength and build stronger connections with those around us. Number 13. The strange wife-swapping market. Tucked in the remote northwest mountains, where clay-roofed homes dot dusty roads scented with roasted corn, a unique marketplace persists where marriage takes on a transactional twist. Men bring their wives to auction or trade, valuing them alongside goods like sacks of rice or goats. a custom tracing back to colonial times when women held little say in property matters. Today, many children grow up navigating blended family ties as these exchanges align with harvest cycles. A 1998 study from the National Autonomous University of Honduras noted a significant portion of men participating at least once, though the government stepped in by 2007, limiting events to 3 times a year and curbing other odd naming practices. This reveals the shadowy side of isolation, where economic pressures blur personal bonds, pushing communities to redefine what family means in the face of hardship. Shifting from grounded traditions to aerial adventures, we explore a hub that tests the limits of human skill and nerves. How might such a market affect your sense of security in relationships? Number 12. The world's most dangerous airport. Nestled amid towering mountains and bustling streets in the capital, Tegucigalpa, Toncontin Airport demands precision from pilots who execute a sharp 45-degree turn just before touching down on its modest 7,100-foot runway, half the length of many international ones. Large jets like Boeing 757s navigate this tight squeeze, where the terrain leaves little room for error. Passengers often erupt in applause upon safe arrival, a heartfelt nod to the shared relief. For a smoother alternative, travelers opt for Palmarola International Airport, 47 miles away, offering modern amenities without the tension. This setup exposes the daily gamble locals endure for connectivity, a quiet struggle against geography that fosters a profound appreciation for safe journeys. Before we continue this countdown on Top 15 Discoveries, if you're enjoying these insights into Honduras's hidden world, hit that like button, drop a comment with your favorite so far, and subscribe for more eye-opening explorations. We'd love to have you join our community. As we glide from risky landings to street-level safeguards, consider how everyday rules can stem from deeper societal needs. Have you ever felt restricted by a law designed for protection, and did it change your perspective? Looking back at these recent discoveries, from markets challenging personal freedoms to airports symbolizing vulnerability, I find a personal truth: life's toughest corners often teach us empathy, urging us to support one another through shared challenges and celebrate the small victories that keep hope alive. Number 11. Law banning 2 men on a motorcycle. In bustling cities like Tegucigalpa, San Pedro Sula, and Choloma, a peculiar rule prohibits 2 men from sharing a motorcycle, a measure aimed at curbing quick escapes in high-risk zones known as zona roja. While women together or mixed pairs ride freely, this targets patterns that disrupt peace, leading to routine checks for male duos, even family or friends. Tourists might face brief stops, a reminder of the underlying caution that permeates urban life. For Hondurans, it's a daily navigation of safety amid economic necessities, where simple commutes reveal the invisible barriers people erect to foster trust in their communities. Transitioning from road rules to coastal harmonies, we uncover a society where respect weaves through every interaction. What if a similar rule appeared in your city? Would it make you more aware of your surroundings? Number 10. The island where men don't argue with women. Along Honduras's Caribbean coast, Garifuna communities uphold an unwritten code. Men refrain from raising voices against women, particularly wives, mothers, or elders. Women serve as land stewards, lineage guardians, and decision-makers on matters like education and home sales, embodying a matriarchal essence passed down through centuries. In rituals like Dugu, interrupting a female elder risks exclusion, emphasizing spiritual harmony over confrontation. This dynamic isn't about dominance but reverence, helping families weather external pressures like land disputes with the unity. One touching local story comes from Roberto, a Garifuna fisherman in Pico Bonito Forest Reserve, who shared how his grandmother's quiet wisdom guided the family through tough times of scarce resources, teaching him that listening builds unbreakable bonds, a heartfelt reminder of resilience in the face of isolation. From empowered voices to a brief but intense historical clash, our next entry explores how passions can ignite national spirits. Have you experienced a cultural norm that shifted your view on respect in relationships? In pondering these aspects of Honduran life, from mobility restrictions to matriarchal strength, personally, it strikes me that true power lies in mutual understanding, where facing societal shadows together illuminates paths to deeper harmony and personal fulfillment. Number 9. The football war that lasted only 100 hours. In 1969, tensions between Honduras and El Salvador escalated during World Cup qualifiers, culminating in a short-lived conflict that highlighted deep-seated border and migration issues. Lasting just 4 days, it ended with a truce, but the event lingers as a symbol of how sports can amplify underlying strains. Today, both nations commemorate it through peaceful matches and exchanges, turning a moment of discord into opportunities for reconciliation. This episode reveals the emotional undercurrents locals navigate, where national pride intersects with everyday hardships, fostering a collective resolve to build bridges over divides. Moving to personal spaces, we examine a policy that blurs home boundaries for the greater good. What role does sports play in uniting or dividing communities where you live? Number 8. Law banning smoking even in your own home. Since 2011, Honduras has enforced a pioneering rule against smoking indoors, including private residences, to shield families from secondhand exposure, requiring smokers to maintain at least 2 meters from others. Fines can add up, reflecting a shift toward communal health in a nation grappling with limited resources. This intrusion into personal havens underscores the tension between individual habits and collective well-being, as families adapt to create safer environments amid broader challenges like pollution. It's a poignant example of how small changes address larger vulnerabilities people face daily. As we transition from health mandates to avian wonders, let's appreciate how nature offers solace amid human struggles. Have you adapted a habit for the sake of those around you? Reflecting on these discoveries in Top 15 Discoveries, from fleeting national tensions to intimate health choices, I believe embracing collective care transforms personal sacrifices into shared strengths, reminding us that in life's darker corners, compassion lights the way forward. Number 7. Birdwatching paradise with over 800 species newly discovered. Honduras stands as a haven for bird enthusiasts, boasting over 800 species, including rare quetzals and flamingos, especially in Pico Bonito National Park. In 2024, scientists uncovered 5 new species using advanced tracking tech in the Mosquitia rainforests, where migratory birds create vibrant skies. This biodiversity hotspot draws eco-tourists for guided tours, but it also spotlights the fragile balance locals maintain against habitat loss. One inspiring tale is of Jack Burke, a volunteer from a 2025 spring break group who connected deeply with Honduran families while assisting in conservation efforts. His encounters revealed their warm resilience, turning a service trip into lifelong bonds that highlight how nature unites us in protecting what matters most. From feathered spectacles to economic legacies, we delve into a term born from agricultural dominance. How has observing wildlife ever brought you closer to understanding a community's challenges? Number 6. Origin of the Banana Republic term. Honduras earned the moniker Banana Republic in the early 20th century when U.S. companies like United Fruit controlled vast plantations shaping the economy and daily lives. By 2025, this history fuels banana heritage tours, visiting old estates and museums, where visitors learn how fruit exports influenced growth amid external pressures. It's a narrative of adaptation as locals reclaim their story, turning past dependencies into educational assets. This reveals the subtle struggles of economic identity, where communities forge ahead despite historical shadows. Shifting to modern skies, we explore regulations that blend innovation with caution. What quirky historical fact from your homeland surprises outsiders? As we connect these elements in Top 15 Discoveries, from avian discoveries to economic roots, personally, it teaches that honoring our past while nurturing nature empowers us to face uncertainties, creating legacies of hope for future generations. Number 5. Strict drone laws. Updated in 2025, Honduras's drone rules lead Central America, banning metal propellers to minimize risks and mandating GPS auto-return features. Users register with the Civil Aviation Agency for a small fee, avoiding flights near Maya sites like Copan. This promotes safe aerial tourism over Bay Islands, capturing reef views without harm. Yet it mirrors the broader quest for balance, as enthusiasts navigate tech limits to respect fragile ecosystems. A heartwarming local account from Rotan involves a community-led turtle conservation in Utila during 2025's season. Adopters like Maria, a schoolteacher, received updates on her hatchlings, forging emotional ties that underscore how protection efforts heal divides between humans and nature. From tech in the air to ancient timekeepers, we uncover relics that predict far beyond our era. Have drones ever enhanced your appreciation of a place's beauty? Number 4. The world's oldest clock. At Copan's ruins, intricate Maya stone inscriptions from the 8th century function as celestial calendars, accurately forecasting astronomical cycles into 2025 and beyond. Recent 2024 glyph discoveries on the hieroglyphic stairway reveal solar and stellar calculations akin to ancient computers. Tourists read these stones for cosmic insights, but touching is forbidden to preserve them. This artifact exposes the ingenuity of ancestors facing environmental shifts, a timeless echo of human perseverance. As we move to everyday etiquettes, consider how small gestures reflect larger cultural depths. What ancient wonder has inspired you to think about time differently? In exploring these innovations and relics through Top 15 Discoveries, I see a personal message. Blending old wisdom with new tools helps us confront isolation and change, fostering a sense of belonging that transcends eras. Number 3. Taboo of not covering your mouth when coughing or sneezing. In Honduran culture, failing to cover your mouth during a cough or sneeze is seen as profoundly disrespectful, almost like waving off the well-being of those nearby in a society that cherishes close connections. This norm, woven into the fabric of daily life, stems from a blend of indigenous roots and evolving health traditions, where families pass it down like a cherished heirloom, ensuring even the youngest learn its importance through gentle, everyday reminders. By 2025, schools have embraced it fully, incorporating fun, hands-on lessons that turn etiquette into engaging stories, helping kids understand how one small action safeguards the harmony of crowded classrooms and vibrant playgrounds. Picture a lively family gathering or a packed bus ride. Here, an uncovered sneeze isn't just overlooked, it creates a ripple of discomfort, highlighting the unspoken pressures to maintain collective care in tight-knit groups. Yet what captivates is the warmth and correction. Locals often respond with kindness, offering a tissue or a smile, transforming a potential misstep into a moment of cultural exchange that draws people closer. For travelers, it's an eye-opener, like the expat who shared a humorous tale of their first beachside blunder in Roatan, earning laughs and lessons that deepened their appreciation for Honduran graciousness. This taboo isn't rigid. It's a heartfelt invitation to empathy, reminding us all how simple habits in public spaces, markets, festivals, or homes build trust and resilience amid life's shared rhythms. Engaging with it sparks curiosity. In a world of diverse customs, it shows how courtesy evolves, blending old values with new awareness to foster environments where everyone feels valued and protected. Number 2. Taboo of publicly displaying same. While not legally restricted, openly showing same-gender affection in Honduras often meets social resistance, particularly beyond Tegucigalpa, where traditional views prevail into 2025. Couples exercise discretion to navigate acceptance, as emerging underground festivals signal gradual shifts. This taboo unveils the internal conflicts people endure in expressing identity, balancing personal truth with communal expectations in a vibrant yet guarded setting. One humorous yet touching anecdote from a Honduran expat in Virginia, who chose to return home, involves a family gathering where his secret baking talent, learned from hidden online communities, brought laughter and unity, subtly bridging gaps and showing how creativity softens societal edges. Finally, to our pinnacle discovery, where underwater marvels beckon with both beauty and boundaries. Have you navigated a cultural taboo that tested your authenticity? From health courtesies to affectionate expressions, these facets remind me that vulnerability and sharing our true selves, even in shadowed spaces, cultivates empathy and gradual progress toward inclusive understanding. Number 1. The Mesoamerican Reef. Honduras hosts a major portion of the world's second-largest coral reef, the Mesoamerican, teeming with over 500 fish species, 65 coral types, turtles, and whale sharks. In 2025, explorers found new fish and ancient underwater caves off Roatan, enriching this diver's paradise. Strict rules ban touching or nearing corals, with fines up to $3,000 to safeguard growth that takes centuries. This reef embodies the fight against erosion, where locals and visitors unite in preservation, confronting the silent threats to their oceanic home. We've journeyed through the top 15 discoveries in Honduras, from lost names to submerged treasures, each revealing the human heart's capacity to endure and adapt. These stories touch on the quiet battles against misunderstanding, nature's whims, and societal norms that shape resilient spirits. If one resonated, share in the comments below. What hidden aspect of Honduras would you explore first?